Welcome to our midweek meditation. This week we're going to do a meditation that is good for all ages. You will need some paper, any kind of scrap paper that you can draw on, and something to write with. Markers or crayons or colored pencils, or even just a regular pencil or pen will work too. So if you want to gather those, and then we're going to start out actually first by reading some verses of scripture from Matthew 6. So here are these words. Can any of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your span of life? And why do you worry about clothing? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not clothed like one of these. So we are going to turn our worries into some lilies of the field with a drawing meditation today. Now don't worry, you don't have to be a good artist. No one else even has to see this drawing but you. You're going to try to draw flowers as best you can, but make them look however you want them to look. So take your paper and grab a writing utensil, and on your paper, just kind of spread out across it, write down some things that you are worried about, things that make you anxious or that you want to hold in prayer. These can be personal things that make you anxious. It can be the names of people who you're concerned about, or it can be bigger things going on in the world that you worry about. Anything that makes you anxious or anything you want to hold in prayer, write those down on your paper. Just write them all over the paper, kind of spread out. And take as much time as you want to do that. And then once you have all those things written down, we're going to do a meditation to try to release those, to let them go. And so to do that, if you go back and draw a circle or a shape of some kind around each of your worries, and take a few minutes to turn those worries into a flower. So for each one, draw some petals or some leaves or something, or even just some big squiggles that make it look like a big flower around it. Your flowers can look however you want them to. And just as you do that, as you draw those flowers, just imagine God taking those worries and holding them for you and with you. So I'm going to do this kind of quickly, but you can take your time and really make this a prayer practice as you draw your flowers. You can draw some stems and some leaves on them if you want. For me, that makes me feel like they look a little bit more like flowers. And so that when you're done, you have turned your worries into a field of lilies. And if you want to read the scripture again for yourself, it's from Matthew 6, starting in verse 27. So may your prayers and your flowers lighten your heart today. Peace be with you.